So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ball's terrific head. It's got in, he's put through his own net.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. This looks promising. Azar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Raul. Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. Can he latch on to this? Rijkaard has a look and plays it forward. Kukçu. And it's Azar. Nicely aimed pass. Steaming on. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's Raul! Decent enough try.
Raul usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Kukçu. Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries to play it through. And that has left him in a heap. Played back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And Azar. Now this could be a chance. Knocks it into space. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And here's Bale. Koundé. Quality ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. It's a mighty effort! And it's there! And they are cruising away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Inter would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Inter Milan didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Showing good feet. Lofted in. Shot a goal! Lacking in accuracy. Kukçu. Raul. And this is Bale. And they win it back again.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Raul. Kukçu. And he's intervened well there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, a delicate chip through. Costa Curta. Kukçu. Raul. And it's Kukçu. And here's Bale. Kukçu. And that's a good ball. Baresi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Raul. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution in progress.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Kukçu. And this is Bale. Raul. Great ball if he can get there. That could spell trouble.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! In for the pieces! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing. A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his...
Bale! And Neuer pulls off a sensational save! And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit.
Oh, what's he done? It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
After 8 minutes.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Pedri. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Threads one in. Now there's Fallen!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Del Piero goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Messi with the short one. And it's Hernandez. And now they can spring out of defence. Inter Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
It's Bale! It's run loose. Who's got... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hazard with the delivery.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ball is over the line. Costa Curta.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Messi. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Raul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Hazard. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Raul.
2 added minutes
There's a
have been
sharp little
indicated.
ball here. Hernandez. Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please be reminded
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Inter Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Short changes him with that pass. Rijkaard looking for a runner. Floated through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, delightful ball. Rijkaard, a player who needs no introduction. Inter Milan are still that goal to the good. Tries a shot! Gareth glittering Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Bale really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Adams. And it's Timber.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That has ended up in no man's land. Hernandez. Kimmich. And it's Messi. Here's Forlan. Serginho. Good ball, good take. Forlan. Messi. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Nicely aimed pass. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Nicely shaped ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kimmich. Serginho. And it's Messi. Inter Milan have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Serginho. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. And they've got rid. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul. Now Timber.
There will be 1 minute.
So
added
just
time.
1 extra minute for stoppages. So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
And no, that was never going to make it. Keeper's got good distance on that. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Azar. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And this is Bale. Raul. Bale. And a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Short changes him with that pass. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Neuer chooses to deal with it himself. Stood up well to him there. Raul. And this is Hazard. Raul. Inter Milan are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. And it's Bernardo Silva. And this is Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Kane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Bale. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, there's a probing ball. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Adams. Not the most convincing of passes. Raul. Can he get it through? And this is Bale. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. That gets things going for the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Ryerson.
Inter really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Neuer getting this one clear. Ryerson. Palmer. Timber did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And they've got rid. Hazard gets flagged offside. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kane. Now it's Palmer. And that has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Just about up to 75 minutes. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Rijkaard. And it's Timber. Great ball if he can get there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Baresi. And Adams. Martinelli. Now it's Pedri. Pedri. Cross to the back post. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And he's away. Can he finish? No mistake. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted. And they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Substitutions taking place.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, Peter, the manager's...
Bale! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Now it's Bale. Raul. That's really nicely played. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Substitution.
It's an Inter free kick. Looking to widen the gap, and that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Bale receives it in a good position here. Well, there's the clearance. Bayer clears. Azar. And it's made its way to him. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
First quarter of an hour gone, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has a look up, and this is Bale. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard purring through the gears. And it's Rijkaard. Haaland. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Rijkaard. Timber. Looking for options for movement. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it again. Rodri. Nicely shaped ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thiago. Oh, well measured. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Bale. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's being shifted off it. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
No, that's been intercepted. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Haaland proving a very adept defender. Bale! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Botafogo are down to 10 men. He's having a good look here.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Substitutions taking place.
Bale! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Rodri. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Bergkamp, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. Botafogo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when...
It's Bale! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Bale! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Thiago tries to play it through, and he's certainly onside here. Good ball, good take.
Botafogo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bergkamp with the foul. Very much into the last knockings.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Azar thinks one through. That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Bale picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's burst. Puskás! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Pelé charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Milan are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a cute ball. And this is Bale. Takes aim and crosses. Nicked it back promptly. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pass somewhat off target.
Inter are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Puskás. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Puskás. Puskás. Rijkaard. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
There will be one
Kukçu
more at a
calmly
time.
anticipates. Cut. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And the action is back on the way.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Has a look and place it forward. And this is Raul. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. Raul. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. That is a brilliant interception. Inter Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And he's intervened well there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Spread out to the left. He's found a way past. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Out of play for a throw. Hazard could try cutting inside here. And it's Rijkaard.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied.
And he shoots! And it's come back out to him. Still no way through. Shot, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Clinical. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's gone direct here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in a great position here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's beaten the last man. Messi proves... Oh, what has happened here? Cruyff! And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Bale. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has been indicated.
Tries to play it through. And the shot! He has done it! Just cruising! They are cruising! Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure.
And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without...
Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. And this is Cruyff. That's an excellent interception. Adams. Now this could be a chance.
Nunez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard. Raul. Ambitious ball here. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to get it away. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Has a shot! Against the crossbar! Neymar. That is a brilliant interception. Look at the space here!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Cruyff. And he thumps it clear. That is good alertness. Now that looks a decent ball. Might be taken. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard clears it away. Cruyff is fouled.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, the keeper's had to be at his best. That was a wicked hit.
Oh, that was stunning. He judged that beautifully.
Cruyff. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Nunez. Big chance! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Xavi Alonso.
Has been indicated.
That's Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bale. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well read, nice interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Cruyff. No, it's come to nothing. Rijkaard, a player who needs no introduction. Now, can they get him away? Now, there's a decent chance! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Kukçu.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
Just
here.
the goalkeeper to beat. Shoots!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left. Xavi Alonso. It's a good spell of possession, this. Raul. Rijkaard. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Bale.
Inter really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Plenty to aim at here. Chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 82 minutes is
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control. And a chance! No mistake! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. That's a sharp pass. Threads one in. Lewandowski. Lewandowski finds himself offside. Adams. 4 added minutes on the board. And this is Bale. Oh, shoot, and again! Off the post! And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-lying defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
And here's Bale. Knocks it out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that has been knocked clear. Can he get it through? That's really well cleared.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And no, that was never going to make it. And he has been fouled there. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He's had it taken off him, but that has not gone well. That's a cute ball, and he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Now, can they get it back? And this is Bale. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. Knocks it into space. Costa Curta. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that is a little undercooked. Azar. Great vision. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Bale. Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing goes for goal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Timber. Bale. Rijkaard. And it's Kukçu. Rijkaard. And it's Conte. Well timed, excellent interception. Timber. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
Inter really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, well measured. And the shot! He has done it! The second half sparks straight into life. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bale. He shifted it to the flank. Passing nice and neat. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kukçu. Passes short and sharp. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Your impression so far, Jim?
Inter are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Raul. Now it's Bale. He's through here. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now he's got space here. And this is Bale. Taken back almost at once.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, what a shoots!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. Conte, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Azar. And it's Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescent. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're underway. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And back to the goalkeeper. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down.
Shot a goal! That's going to go a long way. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Nice interception, well timed. Plenty to aim at here. This looks promising. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. Now it's Hazard.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. He's having it! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that's going up front in a hurry. Out towards the flank. Bale's cross. Kukçu. Now it's Raul. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. No, he's just misjudged that one. Costa Curta. Bale looks to get on the end of this.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rice powering forward here. Timber. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Has a look and plays it forward. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out wide. Back into the middle. Hakimi. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Inter Milan finding their passes. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. That gets things going for the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Borussia Dortmund have it back and can go again. Looking to play him in. No luck with that dink over the top. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Costa Curta. And it's Hazard. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Rice. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Great vision. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Hazard, foot in. Searching pass he's played there. Baresi makes the interception. Rice. Well read, and the danger is averted. Out of play for a throw. Raul, and it's Rijkaard. Knocks it out wide. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Borussia Dortmund really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Bale! Oh, it's come loose. He's gone for goal! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Inter really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Looking for options for movement. Shot, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Raul trying to keep this in. Oh, super ball!
Added time.
Rice. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Bale. Kukçu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Azar. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Shapes to shoot! Superb from Lewandowski! A finish right from the top draw! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Bale, and he's had a hit! And we have our very first corner. And one more try! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer blood. A header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Bale. He's having a go. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's Bale! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Threads one in, and this is Lewandowski. Adams. Inter Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And that's a... Can he finish? And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Oh, no joy this time. Costa Curta. Roll is firing after that one. Timber. He is through here. Oh, not quite. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, really well played.
Alexander-Arnold. Now the ball's gone astray. Messi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Greenwood. Messi. And it's Messi. Azar. Raul. Now it's Bale. And that could set him on his way. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Rijkaard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Paris Saint-Germain grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Messi. Ball played for Rijkaard. And here's Messi. Now it's Hazard. And he's well positioned. There's the shot! It's in! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Not much subtlety about that challenge. Raul. Rijkaard. Searching pass he's played there, and he's worked it through. Bale! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Greenwood. Greenwood has found the net here, of course. Oh, delightful ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Raul. Oh, there's a probing ball. So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And he's heaved it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was alert to it. Looking to play him in. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Kukçu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Martinelli. He won't be happy with that one. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rijkaard. Now it's Bale. Inter Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And that's gone loose. Nicely weighted ball. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Calafiori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hakimi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Great pressure, plenty of it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Saliba. Verbruggen. A probing pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Bale. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Raul. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's managed to get free. And it's Timber. That has ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Substitution for Inter. Number 7, Kukchu. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Eduardo.
He's got away. Now there's a fine ball. Inter Milan finding their passes. And this is Bale. And a chance! It's in! And finally he has breathed life into the game. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a promising position. Kamavinga. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Nice interception, well timed.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Taken back almost. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Martinelli. Inter Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. That's a little off target. Now this could be a chance. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Great chance! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
4 added minutes has been
Two up
indicated.
and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's come in hard. And he's in on, can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed.
He's tried one! Oh, that's majestic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
So, a breakthrough already. Baresi. And it's Kukçu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's... Can he finish? Griezmann. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. And he's surging through. So much time. Tries a shot! He scores! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Goes for a shot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Ribéry.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rijkaard.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's...
He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
A case now of complete control. Rijkaard. Inter Milan are 3 down and sinking. And it's Azar. Raul. And Azar. Now it's Bale! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Ribéry. Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Kukçu gets over and intercepts. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Roberto Carlos, a player of legendary status. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Costa Curta. Oh, good-looking ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
And the action is back underway. Inter Milan didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Ribery does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Camavinga. Bale. He is starved of space and time. Ribery. Camavinga. Roberto Carlos. Ball terrific header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's Griezmann! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Kukçu. Well, that pass isn't the best. Casemiro. Nicely shaped ball. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rijkaard. Raul. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, nice touch. Azar. Raul. A probing pass. Ribery.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Roberto Carlos. Cross to the back post. Oh, what a climb! Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, number 5.
So, time for changes
Mbappe.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
14, Griezmann.
Casemiro
Number
is there, and he can pick it up.
Number 8, Eduardo
Foden.
Camavinga. Coming on the field.
Costa
number
Curta.
18,
Are certainly
Cristiano
playing with an
Ronaldo.
intense focus
Number
in executing
11,
their plan here.
Number 27, Serginho.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Number 22, Odegaard.
Inter are
Substitutions
certainly
taking
now
place.
looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Has a look and plays it forward. So, what can they make of this? That ball looks a good one. Ruben Neves. Costa Curta.
There will
He
be
is
1
through
minute
here.
added time.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.